What's up, everybody, and welcome back to One Man's Opinion. And today we've got another reaction coming at you. We're looking at HomeFree, Forever and Ever Amen. Originally a Randy Travis song, I believe, one that I can remember quite well growing up. So I heard it a lot on the radio. I'm not sure when this song actually came out. It was probably before my time, I imagine, or maybe it was. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what year this thing came out. I was probably alive, maybe. I actually have no frame of reference at all for when this might have come out. You know how you hear songs on the radio as a kid and you think, oh, this probably came out yesterday, and then you found out it came out like in the late 70s or something like that? Like, I had no frame of reference as a child for when, like I would listen to classic rock a lot, but obviously a lot of those hits, you know, Led Zeppelin wasn't dropping music in the late 90s. So, you know, I had no frame of reference as a kid for when a song came out. So when I would hear a song, you know, in the late 90s or something like that, I'd be like, this must have been brand new. But now as an adult, I question all that because I'm like, that song could have came out in the 80s or who knows when. So let me know in the comments below, what year did Randy Travis drop Forever and Ever Amen? We weren't going to do a HomeFree today. We were going to do a Pentatonics, but I saw that they dropped this like 5 hours ago from the time that I'm recording. You saw me check my watch there. This is Apple's new Inviso watch. So, you know, get you one of these. They're free. But, you know, I saw this and I was like, shoot, man, they're dropping content. Let's get on that gravy train right now. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm really excited to react to HomeFree. Real quick before we get into the video, don't click away. Give me 1 second. This is important. I'm actually going to be out of town for the coming week, but I'm pre-recording like 3 videos today. I'm going to try to get them all edited before I leave and have them set to drop at different days throughout the week. So be sure, if you haven't subscribed, to subscribe. That way you'll know when they're coming out. Some of them are going to be movie reviews. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, I'm going to be talking about those first, I think it was 7 episodes, but even anyway, the first half of season 4 that is out, I'm going to be talking about that a little bit. And I'm going to be talking about episode 3 and 4 of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney. So if you're fans of either one of those 2 series, stop on in when those videos drop. Make sure you sub and hit the bell. That way you get alerted when those videos come out in the coming week. And you can hang out with me, talk about your thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about those series, how you're feeling about them, kind of moving forward. Do you like them? Do you not? And you can hear my thoughts and see if I make good points or see if you disagree. You can argue with me in the comments. I'm always up for it, though I may not be able to respond until I get back. Having said all that, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's jump into this one. This almost sounds like I'm driving my life away. What was that song? Looking for a better day. You know, like this is more upbeat than Randy Travis. I almost said Travis Tritt. That's a whole different Travis. Randy Travis, this is a little bit different take on it. Already it's a little more sped up, is it not? It's been a while since I've heard it, but that's a slower song.
You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now, this love that I feel for you always will be.
Right there. 1 second. Real quick, his voice is really good. He's capturing a lot of Travis Tritt with his voice. He sounds a little bit like him, to be honest. He's capturing a whole lot. And we're going to back up. I know I'm kind of paused in the mid-verse here, and some of y'all don't like when I do that, but I'm going to forget what I'm going to say if I let this continue. So another thing, second thing is the beatboxing in this one's crazy. That is crazy on point. The vocal percussion in this one, they sound like an entire band up there. Like, that sounds really, really good. I don't know how I'm feeling about the up-tempo. This always felt like a real heartfelt song to me, and so I like the slowed down version. I don't mind them putting their own spin on it, though, trying to add their own little flavor and flair to it. That's always a good thing to do. Will it make it as good as the first? Well, the first is a classic, so to reach that kind of level right off the bat, you know, 5 hours after uploading a video, may be kind of a hard mark to hit, but that doesn't mean that this won't be a great version. I'm just trying to tell you where my headspace is at right now going forward. By the end of it, I may be like, this was crazy, you know, amazing good. So we'll just see how it goes. But so far, it sounds really nice. It sounds really nice. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about the up-tempo a little bit.
You may wonder how I can promise you now, this love that I feel for you always will be. When you're not just time that I'm kidding. as sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever.
Takes me back, man.
Forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, if you wonder how long I'll be faithful,
That's a great line.
I'll be happy to tell you again, 'cause I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen.
All right, slow your roll here. I gotta talk about it a little bit. All right, a couple things here. Number one, weird to see them in a studio. I do always, one of my favorite things about their videos is you always get like a taste for that Southern lifestyle. They always have great backgrounds. I think I've reacted to 3 or 4 of these videos now. They're always like on a lake somewhere or in like a grove, or even I think in the last one that I reacted to, they were showing like construction workers. There's all this like this kind of Southern imagery a lot of the time, so I do miss that a little bit here. The studio look for them is a little bit different. I miss the outdoor stuff. I'm not complaining too much. It's just something that I've come to really love about their music and their music videos. The second thing is, now that I'm kind of listening to it and I'm getting into it, I'm not sure that the tempo is actually any different. It may be a touch faster, but it's not much faster. I think it's really just the music. I think maybe their beatboxing is a little more forward and a little more present, whereas the music in this song was a little more subdued. Maybe that's what it was, but it definitely had, I wouldn't say like a sadder quality to it, but maybe a more heartfelt quality in the original. This one's more upbeat, more kind of happy-go-lucky, and I'm not hating it. Actually, it makes sense with the lyrics. And I kind of talked about this. If you haven't seen, my last reaction was a voice play reaction, and I'm trying to think. They did a spin on Imagine Dragons' Warriors, and they put a whole different kind of, there was almost a whole different meaning to the song based on the tempo and the passion that they used in their delivery. And I think that we see a similar thing here. HomeFree has a little bit more of an upbeat delivery than the Randy Travis version, which came off to me a little bit more heartfelt, but it kind of gives a different message to it. Where Randy Travis was he felt like he was kind of pouring his heart out on the page and writing it, for this woman, and really wanted her to feel the emotion behind it. These guys sound like, Randy Travis felt like he was writing it for a woman that he had been married to for 20 years, and it was like a reaffirming of their love. These guys are writing it like they've been dating this girl for 6 months and they're still in that cupcake phase, and they're just like so excited, about this new relationship they're in. They're like, I'm going to love this girl forever. She's amazing, and like that's the way it comes off. And that's not worse. That's not worse than Randy Travis's version. I just love how when you just change the tempo of the song or you change the music a little bit, you can do such small things with the music behind a song that almost change how your audience receives the message, the lyrics of the song. I think that's so fascinating. I think that's one of the coolest things about music, is that the actual music itself that goes into a song can have an effect on the message, even though the lyrics are completely the same. And I think we're getting some of that here. But I am liking it a lot. It's just like it's just such a happy song right now. They just really seem to be enjoying themselves.
They say time takes its toll on a body.
I forgot to mention something. See, I let it go too long.
Makes the young girl's brown hair turn gray. But honey, I don't care. I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on a memory, make people forget things they knew. It's easy to see, it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever.
right there. That line specifically in the chorus, whether you're talking about the Randy Travis version of this version or whatever, that I've always loved that line. My entire life has stuck with me because I love the comedy in it. It is a heartfelt song, and it is a song with a lot of emotion between a man and a woman, talking about an everlasting love, right? But to have that line in there is so good because there's so much truth from that, but there's also comedy in it, and there's still the love behind the message, right? So you get this real triple whammy with that one line when he says, I'm going to love you as long as old men sit and talk about the weather, and as long as old women sit and talk about old men, which is it's a funny line, which, old men spend plenty of time talking about women too. But, either way, I think it's a brilliant line. Whoever wrote it, if Randy Travis actually wrote the song himself or if someone else wrote it, I don't really know. But whoever wrote it was really doing well. A lot of the lyrics in this song are really, really good, and I enjoy them a lot. But yeah, man, I could I could sit on my front porch, and just in a swing listening to this, just kind of, bopping my head along, because this is a really good, as heartfelt as Randy Travis's is. You almost have to be kind of in the mood for that song a little bit, whereas I feel like this one could come on the radio and play at any time, and you just how I've talked about HomeFree before, they are highway music. They are driving down the highway, sun shining, cloudless day, beautiful weather kind of music, where you just want to, whether you're taking a 6-7 hour trip to the beach, or you're just going 10 minutes down the road to Walmart, whatever it is that you're doing, they are highway music. It just feels like I want to hop in the truck, I want to ride, and just let this play, let it rock going down the road. And that remains consistent with this song.
As old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen to how this song ends. 'Cause I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever.
I wonder if they'll have the slow amen. Here it comes.
Amen.
There it is, yeah. Classic. Good stuff. Alrighty. Alright, well, final verdict on that one. Yes, it was different and set apart from Randy Travis's, and the delivery was a little bit different. But honestly, they didn't change that much about the song. They really gave it paid a lot of homage to the original right there. I really liked it. I think it's as good as the original, just on a listen by listen basis. Of course, you always got to give a slight edge to the original, to the OG, to Randy Travis. And so I think if I was doing a comparison one or the other, the fact that Randy is the original creator of the song and he pours so much heart and emotion into it, I think I would give a slight edge to Randy Travis on this one. But HomeFree and those guys really brought a lot to this song, a lot to a classic. And it's when you're compared to classics, man, it's hard. It's hard to get even with them, and I think HomeFree did that much, if not more, with this rendition. Honestly, really, really good. Had a blast listening to it, and just like it always does, HomeFree brings me back almost to my childhood every time I listen to them. To borderline, I would say, even though it's a massive cliche, I would say to a simpler time in my life. Listening to HomeFree gives me that, and it's something that I really want to start listening to them going down the road a little bit more, because man, they put me in just a drive, just kind of get in the truck and drive kind of mood down the highway. But anyway, you guys let me know in the comments below what you thought about this song. Did I miss anything that I should have commented on? You guys, I know you're going to help me out down there. Let me know what the next HomeFree song that I should react to is, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, especially if you're interested in movies or TV shows, any of that stuff, because I got plenty of content coming at you. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.